And for 3 years, I've been really sitting down. So I'm curious to see what I'm made of. I am so curious. But I'm not so curious as to ask God like I was. Because in them first 200 songs, I was like, let me out, get free me. I don't want to be here. Let me go. I'm okay, Cash. Get down, baby. I'm okay. I'm okay. Get down. I'm okay. You don't have to lay down. You okay. You okay. Get down. I was begging to be freed. What I thought was freedom. But little did I know I would have been thrown to the wolves because I didn't know. And I'm still learning. I am still learning. And that's all right with me. That's all right with me. I'm learning to be content with where I'm at and what I have. Literally, I'm learning to be content and not wish for things to be different. That to me is the definition of contentment. I didn't know what contentment was. I'm still learning. It's very difficult for me. Listen, I feel like anybody in my situation, it would be difficult. Okay? And if you don't know what that is, go back and watch the other 400 some videos. But I'm okay now with that. And I don't have no animosity or anything. But because I am healing, I know on the outside it may look like I'm like antisocial, and I'm not. But in order to heal myself, I have to have all my energy, which means I can't feed into anything. Take this as a sign for yourself, okay? I'm explaining my process. That's all my videos have been about, is my process. Hoping that you can glean some insight from my process and help your process be a little bit more easier, go a little bit more smoother. Because unbeknownst to me, baby boy, baby girl, I took the hard road. So I'm hoping I took the hard road so you don't have to. So you won't have to. Like, I have experienced everything I feel like almost under the sun when it comes to being attacked and spiritual warfare. And I know it's levels to this. And the higher you go in consciousness, the more the devil is going to try and attack you, because your light is contagious. Just like negativity is contagious, light is also contagious. Energy transfers. So we want to have as much light as we can, even through your dark times. And the way that looks, and see, the thing about when I was watching videos and stuff, they don't break it down. They don't go into how it's supposed to look or how it can look and what it can feel like. Okay, so let me tell you what light looks like when you're in your darkest. It's not retaliating. That is what your light will look like. Because think about it. When you're in your darkest, when I was in my darkest, I mean, I'm talking about crying a nonstop, mind just constantly going, and it's negative thoughts. It was negative thoughts. When I watched that video on schizophrenia, and the boy was like, he's hearing voices telling him to kill himself. And I'm gonna reach out to him in a way. I think I already did a video. I just haven't posted it yet. Because that's spiritual warfare. They call it schizophrenia, but it's not schizophrenia. I mean, that's just the name they put to it, but what it is actual spiritual warfare. There are demons. That boy is a light. He is gifted. He is talented. He's an empath. He's sitting there hearing voices, and y'all, the craziest part about it was that some of the things he was saying was some of the stuff that I said just had recently. Schizophrenia is not an illness. It's a gift. And they medicate him instead of teaching him what's going on. And I'm just now learning it. I just saw that video, so I'm not going to speak too much else about it. But the pieces of the puzzle are coming together when it comes to certain things. Like in my own life, I know fibromyalgia is not real. It's spiritual warfare. I know that for a fact. I know that. And what I gather is that a lot of these illnesses that just have come about over the years is because the spiritual warfare has increased to the point where we're at right now. It was so bad in my life that literally God had to intervene. We come down here on this planet to learn. And that means dealing with karma. We come down here, and depending on how many past lives and lives you've come down here and you've incarnated down here, we come down here to learn, to repay back karmic debt, and to learn life lessons. Earth is literally a school. Believe it, it is. And I have taught, and I have treated it that way my whole life. I've always treated any negative experience as something to learn from. What can I learn? And it was always about myself first. Yeah, the pain of what others have done was valuable lessons as well. But it was mainly, what did I learn about myself? What did I learn? And 9 times out of 10, I was geared to learn because I didn't want to be hurt again. And no matter what we do, you will not be absolved of being hurt. You will not be eliminated from being hurt. You will not be pardoned. You will not be excused. You will not get a pass. Everybody will be hurt, because through pain is how we grow. But we can grow through light too. But until we can see the light through the pain, we won't know that there's love and light and not always pain. Our lives were designed as such. If you are melanated, if you are considered a minority, but we know we're not. Brown people. Your life was designed through trauma so they can harness your energy and get rich off of you. That's why I say that we were battery packs. It's time to reclaim your power back. And so in the spirit of that being said, I was writing that I was starting over and I had to correct myself. This is when reparenting comes into play. Okay, not starting over, even when it feels and looks like it. What I am doing is starting with valuable experience. Namaste, Ashe, Mazel Tov.